Where's me thing? Where's me? There it is. There it is. Something behind my back. Now we're ready for some real grinding. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Part 1, tearing the world apart. Part 2, putting it back together. Oh, really? It's a different world. God, have I been through some shenanigans since my last stream. But we're finally at I believe I could call this like a safe point. Yeah. A point where I feel good about backing it up. All right, so I got a new, and I come up with a new fascinating terrain, which took 3 or 4 attempts just to get it stable. Oh, long story short, there's been issue after issue after issue, but long story short, I had to take that terrain. We had to use something called Digger, which is another plugin which allows us to dig tunnels in the terrain. That was the thing causing the biggest issue, because for whatever reason, I even left it running all night last night. It would just come up with this, Unity is waiting for code to finish executing. I could tell it wasn't going to work, but I thought, well, let's just give it hours and see if it comes out of it. It didn't. And there was something about my project that was just causing that. Anyway, long story short, I think I fixed it by deleting my library, deleting out the temporary files, clearing out Gaia, deleting all the terrains, deleting all of that, re-importing it all from scratch, rebuilding the terrain. We're finally there. It's finally working. And I've got new exciting terrain. This is actually a new version of the character as well. She's much more... Oh, that's another thing I have to mention. Yeah, she's much more efficient, I guess. She's a lighter load on the GPU. She's less polygons. She's 40% of the polygons. She's also got a texture atlas as well, so she's pulling less textures. Basically means less draw calls, better performance. For some reason, her face is very red right now, though, and I don't know why. Why is her face so red? You can see it doesn't match the rest of her skin. Oh, wait, I think I know why. The skin tone's changed. It wasn't supposed to be that red, though. Balls. Okay, I am going to have to fix that now then. Yeah, a skin doesn't match the original skin tone from the original model. This is not an easy fix, because what I would normally do is I would just load the other skin tone. But here's the problem. The problem is she's now using something called a texture atlas, which is less draw calls. So what that basically is if we look at her texture, let me just find a good example. I love that one, skinhead. She's a skinhead. All right, let's load this in Photoshop. So what it does is it pulls all of the textures off one texture sheet, also known as a texture atlas. Now, I do not know for the life of me why Daz has stretched the textures just to make my life hell. That is the answer. Because if you look, right, its original aspect ratio was probably double of that. So it was somewhere probably about there. Which it's got room. It's got room in this giant square. So I don't know why it's whatever. I tried to stop it doing that. It just wouldn't. It just wanted to do that. So I just let it do what it wants to do, whatever. So this is all of her skin. Okay, so the problem is the original model. Where am I going to find that? It'll be in one of my backups. Right, hang on. Because I made a custom face texture for her, and that is her custom face texture. But I also did some skin tone shifting on the original model. So this texture was, I placed that on the texture atlas. Wait, I know what to do. Okay, I could either... No, I can't. No, because they're using a texture atlas. That won't work. I was going to say I could change the textures on the DAS model first and then export them with the texture atlas, and then that part will do this part for me. That's a good idea, but it's too late now because I've already texture atlased it, and I can't really go back. I mean, I could do, but then I'll lose all my morphs. It's fine. We're gonna do this manually. I'm going to solve this right now because it's gonna bug me if I don't. Okay. Go into a backup. Yeah, this is the latest. Well, this is a recent backup. Okay, so in assets, this is her materials folder. Okay. So let's just go through here and see what we've got. So we never use these. We don't use bumps. So we're going to ignore those. Oh, that's the statue. Okay. Statue? No, it's me. Okay. I think that's the original model's face, but we replaced it with our own. So is this our modified skin tone version? It should be. Okay. So this should be the original body. Well, no, it's not really the original, but the one we were using, the one that we'd sort of polished and fine-tuned to make our own. So this should be a mismatch of this one. It's also reduced in size. Let's just try and line them up and see if they look slightly different. It's hard to tell, really. They look the same to me. Okay, there's one way to find out. We've got it on another layer already, so yippee for me. We can see that goes to there, so push it up to there. And then if we just make this layer transparent, so we can see underneath that, and line it up. Okay. And we have to have eyes like a hawk. Zoom in. Okay. First of all, no, it's the same. It's the fucking same. It's the fucking same. It moves though. We also overwrite some of the foot. We don't want to do that. It's the same? Okay, I guess that's not the one. So where are the textures I was using then? Or did they maybe revert at some point? See, that one looks like it was custom toned because it's very pinky, whereas these have like a bit of a brown tint to them. But why would the arms and legs be done but not the body? Oh my god. Okay. This is the one problem with texture atlasing. It's very hard to make changes after the fact. I mean, we could cheat. Might be better just to cheat, to be honest. We can't really take color out of the face, but we could add color to the other parts by changing the albedo. No. Right, I need to see it now. Show me the old project. I need to see old Sadie. I need to see exactly how she was set up. So, that copy probably has the texture atlas on it, so I can't use that one. But I could probably use... Where is that? Is it this one? It's this one. Skeletor. Okay, load this project. Oh dear. That was the sound of chocolate. I know it's very loud for chocolate, but it's a very substantial bar. Not too substantial, because I get migraines if I eat too substantial. I did wake up with a migraine this morning because I was eating chocolate. Okay. Let's just take a look at her. Yeah, look at how red her face is. I mean, she doesn't look too bad. No, she needs fixing though. Her hair's a different color as well. The face is way too red. So maybe I should just try to match her face up with the rest of her. I think that would be better. And I'm not sure about the tone of the hair. I feel like the tone of the hair is different there as well. You'll notice I made some changes to her top as well. It looks more like a polo shirt now. Can you believe it, right? It's impossible to lengthen this top, which I really want to do so badly. But I was able to puff it out like that, so it's not quite so skin tight, which looks so much better. Especially for my character. Because otherwise she looks like an airline hostess. And I don't know, yeah, I don't know. A Girl Scout in skin tight clothing just doesn't, maybe if, I mean, it depends what, shut up, don't even say it. Yeah, I mean, if you want to, no, don't say it. Let's say if you want to get an older girl to wear something like that, and, you know, make it a thing, I could see that working. But yeah, that's not what we're doing. So no, absolutely not. Why is it re-importing stuff? Oh, of course, to wind me up. Yeah, of course. I know why. To wind me up. Oh, it's starting to rain now. Maybe the rain will wash the red off her face. What do you think? It's not gonna happen. Okay. Also, my map's broken now in the new terrain, which it would be. But you know what I think might fix that? It's probably because it's too high up. It's not seeing the map. Let me just test that. So there's my map camera. It probably won't let me move it. Yeah, because it's being locked by code right now, which would be this code. So now that I've turned that off, I should be able to make it. Okay, where the hell is that then? What? Wait, what? Gaia, you really need to get out of my face so I can see what's underneath me. Nothing but ocean. Where the hell's the island? There's my map marker. Where the hell's the island? Hello? I have no idea where that is. Okay, so we'll need to send a search and rescue squad out. Ah, why didn't my ocean remember where I left it? Oh, it was at the perfect height as well. Oh, I've got to set that again now. I've made a little tunnel where it connects up with the beach. I can turn my light on, can't I? Forgot about my light. Okay, so we've got a lot of work to do. We knew that. Okay. We got so much work to do. Even at night, I would imagine the face is too red, right? Yeah. I want to match the rest of the skin tone. Okay, so knowing that, this should be an easy fix then. I don't know whether I need a new layer or not. Right, if I grab that, can I apply adjustments directly to it? Or do I have to have a separate image for that? I think I can apply adjustments directly to it, right? Yeah, I can. Okay, nice. Okay, in that case, I mean, it's pretty much in the right place. Let's be a bit more accurate though. Zoom in a little bit. Try and make sure we only affect this. I think that's good. Even 1 pixel out's going to be, could be an issue. I think it needs to be moved 1 pixel down this way. The problem is if I do that, then it's going to be one shot up here. Yeah, it is. And that texture literally goes all the way up to there. Now I could expand the selection by 1 pixel. Actually, yeah, that might work. I was going to say, but then it's going to do this dimension as well. But actually, it looks like it needs that dimension as well. So that might be fortuitous. Let's do 1 pixel. Ho, 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 ho! That's what I call exact. Look at that. Are you impressed? You should be. Okay, so we'll take some saturation out of her face. You know what we're going to do? Because if I get this wrong, it's going to be hard to get that selection again. So I'm going to go make a new layer out of copy. And then that way, I've got a backup or whatever, and that also that selection. So now we can just affect the selection. Yeah, okay. So I only want to go, we can trial and error. I only want to go a little bit. Just take a little bit of color out. That's -6. And I think we need some red out of there as well. So probably the hue wants to go a little bit more yellow. Ah, that looks actually pretty good. -6 plus 6. We'll go +5 on that. No, I'm good at guessing these. Yeah, that looks right to me. Gotta make sure I get the right file. What was the original name? Diffuse names. That's this one. I should probably make a backup as well. I've got backups. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. Okay, that should have fixed it. I'm going to copy the world position of the minimap marker and give it to the minimap camera. I think that was a fake texture to make the ocean look like the ocean on the minimap, because the minimap was seeing the land underneath the ocean, so it was reporting the land mass incorrectly. Might not need that now. Yeah, that's exactly what that was. And also I can tell from that, I can tell that we're way too high up. You know what? We can use that as a reference. We can use that as a reference because... So that's probably why we couldn't see anything. We were above this giant plane that's acting like a fake ocean. And it was hiding the islands. That's why the minimap couldn't say anything as well. So this is supposed to represent the ocean to the minimap, but it needs to be below the actual water level. Otherwise, oh no, that's not true. We won't see it through the main camera because we layer masked it. Okay, but still, I'll put it there. That might make our minimap work. Yeah, I think it did. But for some reason, we've lost that icon. Okay. Is the camera beneath the icon? Well, actually, the camera should... Okay, let's just... We already copied it, didn't we? There we go. There we go. Check it out. Now we have to get the ocean level right. I don't need this project open anymore. Yay, we fixed that error as well in the new one. That's good. I've seen that for a while. That's good. Yeah, we basically needed to rebuild our library from scratch, which takes like an hour, but it had to be done. Okay, so if we... Yeah, minimap's working again, so that's good. In a new terrain. Wait, the ocean's back now. Oh, well, maybe that fake ocean was stopping the ocean. I didn't move the ocean, but the ocean's back, which is good. I'm not sure why it's back. Oh, we should have a new face tone as well, I think. Still looks red to me. Let me stand here and get a good look at it. Yeah, it's still way too red. Where'd you go? Why are you so high in the sky as well? Actually, I know why she's high in the sky. Because when I was trying out different terrains, I was getting terrains of various heights, so I wanted to make sure she didn't fall through the map. But yeah, we should probably move it down now that we're set on this terrain. It's kind of hard to see colors and shit. Right, get those 3D gizmos off. What? There. Yeah, no wonder the hair looks like shit. What shader is that using? Why is everything so cloudy right now? Yes, I know, probably because we're 6 billion miles up in the sky. No, but everything looks like cloudy color. Like, it's really hard to see my character. That's... I don't know what's going on there. What is that? Maybe it is. Maybe it's like fog. It's probably volumetric fog or something. Okay, that makes her invisible. How do I do the opposite? I just want to see her. There must be a way to do that without making me turn everything off. There probably is, but I don't know what it is. What does that do? Shaded. Okay. So we got fringe, lock that. So we got fringe hair. Right tail, left tail, and bow. Okay, put that on. Oh, they're locked. Put that on my custom double-sided shader. There we go. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Why is the specularity like that? Would that be that? No, it's not that. Oh, we can make it a bit darker though. Not too much. A little bit. It's also too red. I feel like it's too red. Wasn't it more brown before? Maybe it was more red actually. That's kind of an interesting color. I like that. Yeah, that's much better. Much better. Okay, so probably just need the face fixing now. So we should have, what's interesting, and I think it's because it's texture atlas, is if we click her materials, her skin face material isn't being applied to her face. Interestingly enough, it's being applied to her fingernails. So that's interesting. Or not. Okay, you know what I think it is? I think for some weird reason, these materials got mixed up. This is probably from the previous model as well, actually. Or maybe this model exported its material list in a different order. That's quite possible. Because that's clearly the nail. Okay, you know what we need to do? This is really annoying. So we know our face is fingernail. Okay, let's start at the top. Although we can't really tell. We can't see a foot for a start. Because a foot is inside of a shoes. I hate to have to do this. Yeah, we need to make sure this is set up right. Otherwise, we're going to be like banging our head against a brick wall saying, oh, why can I still see the feet poking through the shoes? We changed the foot material and something else will be changing. So we're going to strip her naked. This is another way. Socks, shorts, shoes. I feel like I should have a, oh God, I should have a censored. Do I have a censored thing I can put on? Right, we just need feet. We need to make sure these materials are what they say they are. So let's take a look at the Genesis. Foot. Are you actually the foot? Shit, I didn't mean to click that. I think that's gonna change everything because no, that does just change the foot. Okay, foot is correct. Yay. Okay, foot's correct. Eyelash is definitely correct because that's its own separate material. The eyes are fine. I'm not sure about inner mouth stuff, but I'm just going to leave that as it is. I want to check these ones though. Arm. Are you actually the arm? No. You are the torso. Shit. Okay. So change arm. It must have exported the materials in a different order. Okay, so arm is actually torso. Torso. And we want the one from... Oh, we've got a lot of torsos here. Maybe we should get the right one. Okay, we want the one from New City. Okay, New City. So what is torso? Oh, what is torso then? This is going to change both the torso and something else because there's two things affecting the torso now. I don't see what else that's changing. Okay, make that something drastically different. I don't know. What have we got? Tribe hut material. I don't see anything changing. It's gotta be changing something. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Ah. Oh, that's the nipples. Okay. Oh, we can leave them off then. So, do we have an invisible material? Because we need one. Transparent? No. Okay, let's make one. So we want a new material. And I'll call it, I'll just call it invisible. So we want to set that to cutout with alpha 0. Go back to our empty material, which is actually the nipple, and we'll call that invisible. So nipple is something else. Oh, nipple, oh motherfucker, nipple is inner mouth. I just realized as well, if I click the material, it shines up red. So we can see that's the foot, we see that's the eyelash. That should be in the eyeballs, yes. Eyeballs, yes. Terminator. Eyeballs, yes. Cornea is actually mouth. Stop doing that! Okay, let me just lock this because it's fucking annoying me. Okay, so where was I? Cornea is tongue, I think. Yeah, cornea is tongue. Tongue is, I think that's teeth. Ah, it's not flashing red anymore. What? Why? I guess we're not on. Maybe it's like inner mouth. That's probably inner mouth. I don't know which way around they are. That could be teeth. Okay, gums is like shoulder area. It's probably forearm. Torso is torso. Nipple. It's got to be like inner mouth or something. But how many times is the inner mouth linked? That one says neck. It's actually arm. I don't know how these managed to get this messed up. Okay, so what's that one? It's kind of, that's weird, because it's pointing to both the leg and the arm. Skin arm, probably. I think it's because it's joined. Okay, I think what it's done is it's symbolically linked the original material names with the unoriginal textures, I think. With the Atlas textures. I think that's what it's done. Just to make matters even more confusing. Seriously, what are you doing to me? So that's not the leg, that is the hip. That is hip and head, basically. So it's pulling them from the same. So that one will be head. That one is probably the hand. Because skin, head, hand, whatever. Those three were together anyway. And that one is, whoa, that's weird. It seems to be pointing at the hand and the eyelashes. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with these materials. These are all over the place. It can be the hand and the eyelashes. Or it might be tear. It's like, at the moment, it's the one beneath the one it's saying it is, which is kind of weird. Why would they be sharing the same material, though? That doesn't make any sense. One of them's alpha and one of them's not. It's kind of weird. Why was ever changed that to none? It's definitely the tear, because they went pink. Yeah, what's weird is she doesn't have a very own tear material, so I might just make it invisible then. Yeah, I want to set that one to invisible. There will be no tears today, Sadie. You will be happy, or you will die. Is that clear? Nothing's flashing, so I think that's actually now dead. I think it's like a null material. Yeah, I think all these bottom three are nulls. Okay. Because she should have less materials than before. Ah, I was wrong. That's the lip. And we'll see if anything goes pink. Yeah, that is that Larsimol? It's called Larsimol. Huh. I'll make it invisible again because she doesn't have a Larsimol material. Okay, are we looking good now? I can't get any closer to the eyes. Feels like the eyes are still looking a bit pinky. Let's put some clothes back on her, for one thing. What? Oh, it's because I locked it. Okay, beautiful. Let's look at those eyes. Those eyes look like... Okay. Okay, in order to see... I hate Unity sometimes. In order to see the eyes now, I'm going to need to find them. Okay. And lock view them. Try not to fly right past her. And then, there you go. Okay, we see an issue. One of those was a nostril. Because she now has glowing pink nostrils. Which I'm sure every young lady will be rocking in the discotheque in the future. But today is not the day. So let us go back to our Genesis shape. And whatever is selected as nothing right now is actually the nostril. Nostril. So they are all in use. What is going on? Okay, the lips look a bit weird. Like, what is she? Is she an emo girl? Let's sort those lips out. Give them a little bit of a shine as well, but not too much. She's not like wearing lipstick or anything. And let's see if we can fix this color. Oh yeah, it's probably okay. Right, did we fix her face now? I think we did. By fixing all those materials, I think her face is much better. Let me just check that out. And she's looking a lot better. Johnny Moo. Hello, Pika. Hi, what a late stream today. Starting at level 31. Oh, Pika Police is on the case. Yeah, I had to go out today. Yeah, that's looking a lot better. Her face is still a little bit too pink. If we look at the side of her face, you can kind of see where the two textures join there. And you know what? There is actually a little bit of grey seeping through as well in the face, so I need to fix that as well. So not only is the face still a little bit too pink, but there's a little bit of grey coming through. So back to our texture file, what we're going to need to do is take a little bit more saturation out. So I'd maybe try -3. Why stop there? -4. Would have been a bit pink, maybe like +1 it. And what we also want to do is, this is where the ear joins on, which is where it's leaking out a little bit. You're seeing a little bit of that grey. So just take our brush and we will shrink it down. And we will just fill that in a little bit. So it's not as noticeable. A little bit bright up there. Ah! How are you anyway, Peaks? Okay, this one's a little bit more red up here, so we'll take that one. Just better than seeing grey, I guess. All right, and then we've got a smudgy tool here. Smudgy tool is always fun. Far too big. Eh! Okay, why is the sponge making it? Does that rub stuff out? I thought it smudged it. Oh, I had the blur tool smudge. Yeah, let's make it a little bit more subtle. All right, so if we save that now. Yeah, 1549, so that should be the new one. Let's see if that looks better. The Yumi Gacha released today, plus the level cap is now at 88. Oh, well, let me just drop everything I'm doing and go and get myself a Yumi and level up to level 88 right now. Let's do a couple of things first. I'm doing good. And what are you working on today? I got a new terrain, a new world. Yeah, we still got a little bit of grey coming through there on the side of the face. I feel like that's not actually updating, you know. Let's just make sure that's set right. Yeah, now this is what it was doing before, right? I'm changing that, but it's not actually changing the face. Okay, that's the nail. That's the fingernail. These are still wrong. Okay, she doesn't have a unique fingernail. Oh, she does. Okay, so where the hell is a face at? Is this a face? Oh my god, this is driving me nuts. I can't find a freaking face. Oh, that might have been the nostril. Was that the nostril? No. The hell is that then? It's probably something covered by a... Could be something covered by her clothing. Oh my god, it's driving me nuts. So where the hell is the face? Is it skin head? No, that's the ear. It's not Yumi, but her skin gacha. Well, I wouldn't go and get the skin if I don't have a character, would I? So she's already got another outfit. Why would you want anything other than the bunny Playboy Buddy Girl, though? It's not like pretty much the grand, you know, waifu gacha anime outfit. I don't know. Feels like it should be like triple S tier in terms of waifu outfits. I mean, you know, I wouldn't say no to a Kaching in a bunny girl outfit, but Genshin's being a lot more conservative in those areas. So I won't hold my breath. Now, if I could just find the goddamn face. I'm just gonna have to go through painstakingly one at a time. It's not that one. That one said it was the foot. Oh, this is pure hell. It should light up when I hit it. So where the fuck is it? It's not that. What is the eyelash? We already did eyelash. I think it's something else. See, that one's flashing up as everything, skin, arm. It can't be everything. I don't know what that is. That one's the leg. This is so tedious. Okay, but once it's done, it's done. And is the hip definitely the hip? Would appear so. See, that one says head. Yeah, we already checked that. That was the ear. That one is saying hand. That one says invisible, but it's actually the nipples. That one looks like... Oh, that's the nostril. Lip. That one is the other... But yeah, that one's little... There we go. There we go. Last more. Yeah! Alright. Right, I found it. I found it. Yeah, that's much better. So that must already be set to the Atlas. Okay, she looks much better. Let's just test her. I don't have Yumi either. I'm saving for Lan or Fiona. Are you not getting Fenrir? Well, that's fine. I'm getting Fenrir. Let's take a look at you. Oh, so much better. You know what? It's actually probably gone a little too pale now. Yeah, now it's gone too frickin' pale. Look at Goldilocks. Okay, well, that's fine. That's why we kept it open. It's just trial and error. So we went too far with the hue and saturation. But that's because we didn't think it was working, but it obviously was. So I think 3 saturation, and we should be in business. Now it should just update automatically. It's all set properly now. Should save us a little bit of time. Fenrir story time. Oh, I'll wait. I don't want spoilers. Because I don't know. See, the thing is, I've only seen Fenrir in Chinese, so it actually would be spoilers because I don't really know much about her. I just got her without even knowing who she was one day. So I am actually kind of looking forward to that and curious about the story. And I've never heard her speak English, so... Okay, she just kind of glitched out of a climb, but that's fine. We'll look into that. Oh, for fuck's sake, girl, will you just sort your face out? Alright, she's got... You can see the join. She's still slightly off. It's too much saturation came out of it. So let's keep going. Let's do another 3. Make sure we are pulling it off that file as well. I don't know, because I've got 2 files that say they're that name. Yeah, it should be that one, because it's Sadie. It's Sadie scout.fbm, new Sadie. Diffuse underscore image 1, Atlas UVs 1. Yeah, which is exactly that one. So that should be the right one. I also need to fix her eyes. She hasn't got the anime eye pupils that I put in for her on the original one, so I need to get those across as well. It's like a comic. Oh, Twitter. I thought it was a trailer you were showing me. Yeah, I'm a bit busy now, though, Pico. Oh my god, I cannot... Why can't I just get this fucking face to work properly? Right, it's still not right. Now I'm wondering if it was already right. Let's just put it back to its original. No, that's way too red. I feel that's way too red. So we need something in between the two then, don't we? So maybe I'll just opaque it a little bit. See what we get. That's still playing, yeah. Okay. All right, we can see the join there. So still a little bit of grey coming through. I think that's a closer match. Still got a little bit of grey coming through. To be fair, I might be able to fix that with UV mapping. Not let me change it. Okay, I can't change UV mapping on this. I actually think that's probably a match now. Good enough. Just turn that down. Oh, wait, I know why. Because it's still... Yeah, okay, I know why. Because we made it opaque. And our layer underneath doesn't have that fix on it. So what I need to do is... grab that little section there. Wait, what? Oh, because I got it on 70 feather, that's why. Okay. Drop that little area there. Copy it. Place it over the original. There we go. Now opaque it. Turn that down to maybe 70. 68. Okay, this is the one I'm sure about. Come on, Unity. Load it. Why the fuck is it not changing? Why isn't it showing me where it is? God, it's so fucking close. It just won't. Why is that? Or unless it's getting it from the back of the neck. Maybe that grey is coming from the back of the neck. Where would the neck be? That's a good question. God, it's driving me insane. That's the neck over there. Okay, let's see if it's the neck. Right, got a good idea. I don't know. I'll never understand why they do this with textures, because it just put extra skin past where it's going to render. It's just like a safe zone. You know what I mean? Why give it a grey background at all? Because as soon as you start getting that grey background, right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to copy that whole area. We're going to make a new layer underneath. I'm going to stretch it. We're going to stretch it like that. That's going to go underneath that. So we need to get the grey, especially around the neck. I might as well do it across the whole body, to be honest. Okay, I don't want to go all the way over there, though. Just do this for now. We know it's a neck problem anyway. And then that way, at least we get more of a pinky color underneath. Shit. Piece of shit. Yeah, I'm just going to do that. Let's see if that fixes it. You see what I'm referring to, don't you? That little grey seam where one texture meets the other. Just looks unsightly. I mean, you have to get very close to the character to see it, to be fair, but I don't know why it is nothing I'm doing. It feels like I'm missing something, like it's something not working the way I'm expecting it to. Is it actually using that texture? Where is the neck? Is part of the face? No, face is the front part. Could be part of the head where the ear is. No, she should have a skin neck. So that's interesting. I'm not seeing it. Was it part of the torso? It's not part of the torso. What the fuck is it? In a mouth. Head. I mean, it could be part of the head. It's not supposed to be, though. And that is definitely pulling it off the correct texture. Yeah. Yeah, so that's the original. So it's not pulling it from the neck, because you can see the difference between the original and mine there. And it's very subtle, but there's just a slight change in the line there. It is definitely getting it from the face, so I don't understand. That's the original. Oh, that's much better tone. Wait, that's the original? Does kind of look better. Okay, now we've got a reference now though. So it likes the tone of this one, but isn't that the one without the anime eyes? Without the anime eyebrows? I made myself. Yeah, see that's the original model's face. Can't use that, but the skin tone's spot on. The skin tone is spot on. Why would I be trying to make it realistic, Pika? I'm going. It's an anime game. It's not supposed to be realistic. I'm going for stylized anime toon style. I'm not going for realistic. Right, because I'm starting to lose my patience now. So what we're gonna do is, oh, you know what else I realized as well? So the original. Oh no, the original one did have my eyebrows on it. Okay, that's fine then. So we'll reduce the opaque down even more on that. I'm also gonna, yeah, I'm also just gonna select this and anything that's fucking grey like this to get rid of that seam. I was gonna fill it as a standard pink. And then it can't do that to me anymore. Foreground color I want. It's gonna be a flat color, but that's better than seeing a grey frickin'. It's still got a grey. Oh my God. Okay, I know why it's doing that. Wait, no, I don't know why it's doing that. Oh my God, this is fucking torturing me. This is absolutely torturing me. It's because there's a grey outline on that one. Is there a grey outline around that one? And there's a grey outline on one. Are we even using that layer? That might be the eyelashes. Okay, get rid of that one. Because we're not using anything for the face on that layer there. Shit, I just deleted the wrong layer there. Okay, that is my opaque to try and get the tone right. So I'm going to leave that as it is, but that's also got, yeah, that's also got grey around it as well. But it's okay, we'll use the selection from the other one on that one. Right, so the original, now it's really hard to select that. I'm going to need to do a tolerance of like 1. Okay, now we can select it. Now what I want to do, because that's causing a seam, is I want to go to select, modify, expand. Let's make sure it's going in the right direction. Yeah, it's going in the right direction. That's way too far. Okay, yeah, we don't want 66 pixels. Maybe about 9. We need to get past that seam. Yeah, I think that's fine. Probably. We should also feather it as well. Okay. Finally. I'm still seeing a little bit of grey here though. Okay, let's go back to before we feathered it. That's before we expanded it. Okay, so go back to expanding. So I did 9, didn't I? Let's try 12. And then feather less. Let's try 5. I'm pretty sure that's okay. But now we've leaked into the eyeballs, so we need to be very careful here. Shit, we can't. It's not on a separate layer either. Fuck. Okay, go back. I'm being fucking. This is why texture atlases are a pain in the ass, but it really does increase performance. Okay, so I need to create a new layer on top of that one so that when I apply this, then I can go in and select the eyes. Square. There. And delete that from the new layer. There we go. So the eyes appear on top. Then go back and we want to copy. I need that selection back. Shit, how am I going to get that selection back? Because I need it on there as well. I already lost my selection. I should have done that first. Shit. Can't even get that back now. Yeah, okay, I can get it back, but I'm going to need to repeat my steps. So it was expand by 12. That feels way too much to me. Wait, that's not on the original layer, that's why. There, that's why. Okay, so it's expand by 12 and then feather by 5. Then we copy that, go back over to this, not that one, this layer, and paste it in. Where's that grey seam coming from? Where is the grey seam coming from? I don't understand. I fucking swear to God. It's the curse of the grey seam. This is why, like, Jesus, if you ever make textures for 3D models, don't ever give them background colors. Just extend the texture out, even into the areas that you don't plan on using, because you'd be amazed how many times the UV mapping just isn't quite lined up the way you think it's going to be. And then it's a fucking nightmare trying to fix it, as you're witnessing now. It's still got a grey... See, that one doesn't have the grey outline around it? I don't understand why that one does. Let's go back. I've got to get this right. Go back. Just unselect that. Right. Magic wand. Get that. Get that. Select. Modify. Expand. I might have been on the wrong layer. That's the only thing I can think of. If I was on the wrong layer, then it all makes sense. If not, then I don't know what the fuck happened. Feather 5. Copy this layer. Go to this overlay. And paste. It's doing it again. Where is it get? Why? Why are you doing this to me? What did I ever do to you? No. I don't understand why it's doing that. Look at how far past the thing we are. And it's still keeping. And it's not on this layer. Where is it? Where? What? I checked this layer a million times. There was no grey. Oh, yes. Oh, I am an idiot. I am an idiot. Okay, okay. Yeah, I know what I'm doing. I'm a fucking idiot. Yeah, I did make a new layer for it, didn't I? I'm being an idiot. See, it's weird, right? Because I have to select from this layer to get the correct shape. But then it's this layer that I want to copy. because this is the overlay layer that fixes everything. So I have done that wrong twice in a row now. Okay, 12 and select feather 5 and copy. And I sound like Mr. Motivator. And stretch and reach and breathe and save as you off. I'm going to leave the stream now before I get to that. All right, Pigs, thanks for joining me. I will catch you in the next one. Sorry, as you can see, I'm just kind of struggling right now. Please, Lord, fix that seam. You better be shitting me. You better be shitting me. There's no fucking way that seam can still exist. There's no way if it is, there's no way it's loading it from that file. That file is perfect. There's no way you can still have a green seam, I swear to God. We checked the neck. It's not coming from the neck. I wonder if it's like a mesh problem. Is there like a gap in the mesh or something? And the mesh doesn't line up properly. You can get gaps in the mesh. I don't know. You know what? I fucking give up. That's the best I can do. You can't say I didn't try. I tried my little heart out. But no, it's saying here, right? It's showing me a preview of the image. That I suppose it's hard to tell from there. Load that image. Is that the image that I've just spent? No, that's not the image because it shouldn't have a grey background around the face. So where's it pulling that image from? No wonder it's not fixing. It's loading it from the wrong image. Where's it pulling that image from? Oh, now I've got to try and find out which material that was as well. Okay, it was this one which says face. Face. I can see it there. It's this one. Oh, yes, because no, yeah, I remember now. I changed it to the original one because, yeah, there we go. Finally, I got rid of the grey seam. Now the tone doesn't match exactly, but let's have a look. It's probably fine. Fucking better be. We finally got rid of the seam. Oh my God. This is why I'm not an artist. I mean, there is a very slight difference. A face still looks too pale to me. You know what? It's so weird. I think it is actually the original skin tone. Oh, also, no, it's because we left that up to opacity 100%. That's why. We forgot to turn this back down. Okay, that's why. We forgot to turn it back down. I'll put it at 30%. Yeah, better. But you know what? I really do think that it's probably just the original one at 0%. I probably don't even need that overlay. That would be just my luck, wouldn't it? But that felt too red before. But maybe it wasn't pulling the textures from like the same place or something. I don't know. Is that too red? That does still feel, yeah, that does feel too red, to be fair. But the fix is very subtle. I think it's like 22% or something. It's amazing like how you can be so slightly off and it can look so wrong. You'd be amazed how little subtle differences can really stand out, especially when you're lining two textures up next to each other like that. It really is easy to not get the right result. I'll try 29%. Okay, let's hit play and see what we see. Plus, you won't catch up to my main account in Tower Fantasy anytime since it's currently sitting at just over 81,000 CS. I would never try to catch up with you, Pika. That would be a fool's errand, that would. No, don't climb over the camera. Oi. Okay, she's stuck in an animation now. There. Stand still and let me look at you, for fuck's sake. I mean, I did my best. That's all I can say about that, really. Does the skin still match the rest of her head? It still looks slightly out to me. I tried my fucking best. It's really hard to match those up. But she does look good. I think she looks good. Yeah, she looks great. Yeah, and I think the hair color looks much better now as well. Yeah, she's looking much better. Our new terrain's looking great. We need to get all our game assets back into the new world. We got valleys now. We've got tunnels. You'll see some unevenness now across the terrain. And even these cliffs are sort of on a slant. So now they follow the contour of a more natural shaped land. So I managed to find the perfect balance between, or what I consider to be the perfect balance between a bit of unevenness like this, so we still get like some kind of natural looking hills. And we need our sharp cliffs for the climbing. Okay. So we can climb. This is really nice. I really like this terrain. So this is the new game world. And I really like it. I was going to say it took a lot of time and effort. It took a whole day. And most of that day wasn't making the terrain. It was battling bugs, as always, story of my freaking life. Oh, that almost looks like a little heart shape, look. We could do that really easily, actually. We could make like a little heart-shaped island or something. That would be really easy to do. That could be cool. Yeah, and if you look at these paths now that go around, look at this. It feels so much more natural. There's little hills. She'll do a little stumble over a hill every now and again. Wait till you see the tunnels, man. Wait till you see the tunnels. I gotta find one first. So I'll put some tunnels in every now and again. Yeah, I'm loving this new terrain. This new terrain's great. I just went around in a circle. See if we can find a tunnel. I'm going to put some more tunnels in. So I need to just kind of craft the landscape a little bit more. Like purposefully. Just get a big view. See if I can find one of my new tunnels. I thought there was one up here, actually. I might want to put one up here. Isn't that one up here? Yeah, this game's really coming together now. And yeah, she's a lot less... This is a much better Sadie because she's a lot less intense on the GPU. Let's have a look. 80 frames a second. I just saw it. So we're running it between about 89 Okay, well, it dipped down to 70. The lowest I've seen it go at the moment is 70 frames a second. And look at that, we're over 100. Now, admittedly, there's not a whole lot of game objects in here yet. But the original game... Actually, that's not true, because the original game objects are still in this level. They're just floating in the air right now. So they are being called upon. So that, like, the amount of... So by making this new terrain, which is actually more interesting and complicated, but I made it more optimized in so many ways. Like, it's not only more interesting. Like, I've really thought a lot about every change that I've made. So this new terrain serves so many purposes. It's like, it helps with optimization. It helps with gameplay. We have these little ledges now. So you can go up here, rest on a ledge, and then make another ascent. You see what I mean? Stuff like that. It's more staggered. It's more optimized. It's a better size. It's less draw calls. It's more interesting. It's more varied. So I basically tried to take every issue with the last terrain, everything that bothered me about it, everything that was impeding performance, and I tried to apply a kind of... There we go, there's a tunnel. Check it out. Right, occlusion culling right now isn't drawing the whole tunnel at once because it's confused, because I haven't done a bake since making these tunnels, but these should appear a lot more. Oh yeah, I went into a tunnel that connects to others. Can we climb these tunnels? Because they do have climb scripts on them. I was curious about that. Okay, it appears we can't. Okay, I might want to try and fix that. Or maybe I'll just use like... I might use like standard geometry, like game objects to jump on and stuff. Okay, so that's interesting. No, actually, these tunnels won't be climbable because they are a separate mesh, but I could probably make them climbable. Okay. There we go. That was one of my tunnels. So good. So good. That's going to be... I think that might be base camp down there. And then that'll be like a fire pit where the girls will have their little fire near the beach. Oh, it's going to be great. It is. It's going to be great. That'll be base camp down there. And yeah, the girls will have their little fire pit that they sit in to keep warm. And the tents all around the outside. Man, I'm so hyped about this game. This game is really coming together now. And look at the frame rate now. Did I optimize this, or did I optimize this? This new city's such a help. It's like, yeah. And the only reason, another reason that I wasn't able to get this more optimized city is, guess what? It was a freaking bug in iClone 7. So I reverted back down to iClone 6 and started the whole pipeline again from scratch, which was fun for several hours last night. But it, sure enough, that fixed it. Everything's now working. And I'm like, oh, great. So it was, surprise, surprise, it was a fucking bug in their software. So that was fun. Look at my frame rate right now. We've got an NPC down there as well. There's our Andrew Tate. There's Andrew Tate. And we're rocking at 100 FPS. Andrew Tate's like having a fucking meltdown right now. Right? Because his AI's bugged out because he's not used to this new terrain. And we're cruising between, I would say, like well, that's the lowest I've seen it, 74 right up to like 120 FPS. Now before it was chugging at like 20 and 30 in places. I don't know if you remember. And look at how much more interesting this new terrain is. Like, I didn't sacrifice quality. That was important to me. To get better performance, I didn't sacrifice quality. I kind of did, because Sadie's got like 40% of her original verts. She still looks great. She still looks great. She looks amazing. Okay, we just dipped down to 40 FPS. Yeah, this bit's quite kind of complicated around here. quite a lot of triangles for it to deal with. Oh, I love this new terrain. It's so interesting. And what I love, right, because I always loved the Tomb Raider games, so it's got a hell of a Tomb Raider vibe to it now, I think. It's got much more of a Tomb Raider vibe to it. Oh, I love this new map. I love it. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Oh, I was almost in tears last night, though. I didn't think I could get anything to work. It was just... This whole game was hanging by a thread. And it was just... Everything was failing, one thing after another. And I was just like, oh my god. I was so depressed. And everything was taking hours just to try and rebuild stuff and test stuff. And then we have... Look at the coastline now. Look at that fucking coastline now. It doesn't look... It's nowhere near. We've got a new tunnel over here as well. This one's great. This tunnel over here is great. Yeah, so the coastline is so much more interesting. I'm not sure why I'm sticking my lighthouse. Yes. Oh, maybe I should put a tunnel through there. That would be good. That would be good. It's like almost like a little stream. You got these little island things coming off now. Little peninsulas. That day-night cycle. Okay, occlusion, culling needs some work. We've got stuff jittering and popping in and out, but we'll get that sorted. Okay, also she's... Our climbing's still glitching a little bit. We need to fix that. Everything needs fixing, but like... It works. It's just tweaking things. Yeah, wow, occlusion culling's really struggling around here. I don't know why. Not sure why that is. We'll fix that. And you can take a shortcut through this tunnel up to the beach. Oh, that's so good. It's so good. It's so good. I'm so happy with my changes. Look at it. Oh man, even the minimap, you can see how much more interesting this terrain is. It's like now I'm almost on like a separate little island to the rest of the game. It's nice. It's so good. Ooh, might want to put a little bridge here. Oh, underwater transition. Well, we're going to have swimming anyway. I'm going to make it so she can swim as well. That should be fun. I mean, she's a Girl Scout, right? She should be able to swim. She can do anything. She's a freaking Girl Scout. My Girl Scouts are going to be like fucking Marines, you know, like Navy SEALs. That's going to be so fun. Yeah, I love this new map. Like, love it. It's so cool. Yeah, it did take a lot of work to get to this, though. Not gonna lie. But I think it was worth it. Totally. Because it's just so much more interesting to play and explore on. And like, there's nothing even in it yet. This is just my empty base like terrain. I don't even put stuff on it yet. This is just how it comes out of the box. Lots of little beaches, lots of little coastlines, tons of cliffs, tunnels, little separate islands and peninsulas coming off. Look at this little valley in the middle of things that you can just go into. Oh, fire pit. And then like a Tomb Raider style big intimidating mountain for you to climb and go and solve little tomb puzzles in. It's going to be great. It's going to be so fun. It's going to be so fun. Oh, this is really coming together now. Yeah, I don't know. There were parts over there where I do feel like it is still struggling with performance a little bit. But I also haven't implemented my new LOD system yet. I think there's a better LOD system I can use. Okay, I really need to tidy that up. Oh, we've gone round in a big circle. There's Andrew Taylor. It's so much more interesting. Oh, look at this. This little area over here. Lots of land there. Maybe that's where my town can be. Yeah, my town would be good around here. Like, stick a couple of windmills up there and stuff. Oh, yeah. You got this, like, kind of... It almost looks like an Egyptian pyramid up there. It's so interesting. Starting to rain. Little valley in between here. It's valleys now. Going down to a new beach. Yeah, I'm super happy with this new map. This new game world. Back to the fire pit. It almost looks like Stonehenge as well. It's like, I don't know, there's something almost like Celtic looking about it as well. Ooh, screen space reflections are very confused right now. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, yeah, screen space reflections are very confused right now. There's some settings I can tweak there. I don't know why that's doing that. I think it's because it's trying to reflect that up in the sky. So that's going to move anyway, so hopefully when I move that monstrosity and get it back down onto the ground, that'll stop happening. Yeah, new map looks fucking amazing. I love it. I love it. I love it so much. It's so interesting. And like this new world it is a lot smaller than the other one. It doesn't feel small at all. Like I'm still kind of looking around here thinking, holy shit, I've got to fill all this with stuff. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I love it. Yeah, we definitely got some strangeness going on with screen space right now. Okay, we're looking at that. All of my systems are working pretty good though. Like my weather system's robust as fuck. That just works. My climbing system needs tweaking a little bit, but like character control is working great. Cameras are working great. Animations are working great. Oh, there's another tunnel. Let's go through the tunnel. Ah! Oh, get off there. Yeah, occlusion culling is very confused right now. We need to make sure that works properly. it's so fun. Yeah, you've got to have a fun, like, for an explorer type game, which is what this is. Ultimately, you've got to have an interesting place to explore. You can't just have some boring flat wedding cake thing like I had before. It wants to be, you know, it wants to leave you feeling like, oh, you know, what's that over there? And that keeps happening in this new map. I keep thinking, oh, what's that over there? Oh, that's interesting. That's what you want. You want players to be like, ah, let's see what that is over there. Ooh, what's this? And I think this new terrain definitely offers a lot of that. A lot of sort of wonderment. Yeah. I look at it, it's great. There's a little lake thing over there. So happy with that. Yeah. I wonder if there's like extra settings for yeah, we need to do a new bake anyway with the new tunnels and stuff, so I'll give it a bake. That should help a lot of things. Right, while that's busy doing that. Ugh, go on and do my daily gacha routine. Well, actually, this one resets at 8, so I should probably do this one last. Yeah, we'll have a quick look. Longest game ever to log into. Nah, they're all pretty bad. Just they gotta be like super tough on security. The only one that wasn't was Tower of Fantasy, and look how much that got hacked. I got quite a few crystals, but I already got the one of the characters that I don't care about, so... Lies! Lies! What? I didn't click that. Oh, maybe there isn't. Okay, maybe I'm actually, for the first time in a while, I'm actually up to date with my dispatches. I don't really play this game much. Too busy making my own. Because it's just so grindy and time gated, it's ridiculous. Friends, what do you want, friends? It's getting a bit dark in here. I need to get some food soon. Right, so we did our bullet chainsaw. So what does it want from me from the outpost? And it just said there was nothing in the outpost. So I already did today. I must have done today's last night then. So I'm already caught up apparently.
Bonjour! Welcome to L'arena, the finest entertainment the Ark has to offer.
I don't really care about that. This I think was like Elysian or something. Yeah. So what do you want from me? Yeah, I bet it's a elevator thing. Yeah, it is. Clear interception 3 times, so that I probably didn't do interception, I probably didn't do simulation. Okay, I guess we could do that. Who have I got geared up right now? Okay. Ugh. Glitter. Why? I don't know why. I don't know why she swallowed a fly. Okay, Haran's not even geared up. What about... Oh my god, Scarlet's not geared up. Wait, who have I got geared up then? Because I got Pepper and Senti. Now Haran. I had nobody geared up. Nobody. Okay, I got my A team geared up now though. Go on then, it's all a waste of time, but why not? I assume my occlusion is still baking. Oh, that's done. Okay, that's good.
Don't give up! Let me help! Raise and rebuild are all powerful tools! You're mine! Show them no quarter.
That's so ridiculous. Can we not dodge that then? This game is so ridiculous. Oh, no wonder it's Modernia.
Don't give up. Let me raise and rebuild are all up your mind. Everyone, give us everything you've got. Excuse me.
Yeah, I think we can dodge the first one and then we can't dodge any after that.
Don't give up. Let me raise and rebuild are all up. Behold my ultimate rage. Show them no quarter.
Okay, at least we scored 2. What a joke. This is so dumb.
Sorry.
And it doesn't even let you move. Fuck off. I hate that thing. Shut up.
Chalk up another victory for the commander.
Yet another victory I brought for you. No need for thanks.
Boo! The game sucks. It's so ridiculous. The amount of effort and time they expect you to put in just to like make the slightest amount of progress is just fucking stupid. It's like I've got better things to do. How many of these would we need? Blah, 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 blah. We would normally need 10, so that would be 8. Can we afford 8 right now? Also, can we get another unit off?
It's all thanks to you.
Indeed it is. Okay, wait, what did I say I was just gonna do? I'll see if I could get 8 things. Just something to do, I guess. Oh, that was elevator as well. We just tick the thing off.
Entire buildings, you name it, I can make.
Looking to get something on the up and up? Then you've come to the right place.
Nah, I've only got enough for 4, so screw that. Yeah, I'll go and claim that elevator thing, but this is just a joke. So dumb. So yeah, I was thinking of just saving my gems. Or when does hard mode unlock? Oh, we got one of these. I should do this.
Go over there.
The rewards for this are normally quite good, and I'll just take Pepper. Okay, we'll do this. I always click that, and it's that I need to click. I'll take Pepper in. Pepper. Oh, I've already got Pepper selected. It knows. Is Pepper my strongest unit now? There's no way. Stronger than Modernia? There's no way. What? I don't even understand. There's no way. There's no way. It's quite annoying as well because we can now shoot with the mouse, which is great. But for some reason, unless they've fixed it, keyboard shortcuts doesn't work on this. Yeah, it's weird.
Don't give up. Let me help. Everyone will have a blast in Wonderland. Such a great
Works in the single player stuff, but not in multiplayer stuff, which is really strange. I don't know if that's intentional or not.
I can do this. I'll make more efforts. Whoa, I'm filled with power. 静かにできる.
Did they disconnect? They're not doing anything. Did we disconnect?
This is tougher than I expected. Reloading.
I think there might be a network issue. Yeah, how did I guess? See, this game, it just sucks. It's just so... Oh, it's so bad.
I'm going.
Alright, let's try that again. Oh, hurry up, video game. I want to work on my game. But I will do this because it's, you only get to do this, like, I think it's like 2 or 3 times a week. And the rewards are really good. And it is quite fun. I like taking Pepper in. But yeah, when you get network issues, it's like, ugh. Matt Pepper's great. She's ridiculous. 8,468 attack power. She's a fucking healer. Oh, Matt Pepper is crazy. I haven't even really invested in her that much. Pepper's just really good. I think people don't understand how good Pepper is. She just looked dozy as fuck. Go on, you can do it. We'd rather have the attack buff right now than the healing because we don't need healing.
Everyone, give up everything you've got.
Okay, reload. Okay, we can't do anything yet anyway.
Reloading. Oh!
Fuck off! It was my turn, you motherfucker.
May victory be ours.
Oh, skill hogs.
Fully active.
And the thing is,
Underway.
I'm playing on PC, you son of a bitch, so you can probably press that with your finger playing on your mum's shoebox full on.
I can do this.
That makes sense to somebody somewhere, probably.
Reloading. I can do this.
That's why you steal this one as well.
Let me help.
Yeah, you better not.
May victory be ours. You're mine. Everyone, give up everything you've got. Tougher than I expected.
Maximum points! We did it! Okay, we can just chill now. We can just chill, guys.
Reloading.
Is there any point?
Don't give up. Let me help. Remaining ammo is in good condition. Keep moving. This is tougher than I expected. Reloading.
Okay, we actually cleared that next phase, which is pretty cool. Am I the last man standing? Of course I am. Pepper's great. I'm still alive.
Sorry. won! We did it!
We just win. We obliterated it. We got maximum points. Yes, we are the best. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I just realised I already got the good rewards out of this. Shit. Aww. Aww. I don't understand though, why hasn't that reset? That doesn't really make much sense. Should I just get these stupid gift certificate things? I could just get credits. Yeah. Is there really any point in doing this? Probably not. I mean, that would be 1200, that would be 2400. I can get all of these. I feel like this shop should have reset by now.
Are you looking for something?
Sold
Let me
out.
help you. Welcome to Ruby's shop.
I already bought that today.
Just in time, dear client.
Looks like we've got company.
We're out of money for that.
Welcome to the Raise and Rebuild workshop. Come again if you need anything.
Yeah, there's no point. I already bought everything. That shop, I'm sure that shop should have reset by now. Soline's still at 3. Ludmilla's still at 3. And these two weird units.
Oi, わしとうまいもん食いに行くぞ。
I don't even like that unit.
ご褒美あった方がやる気出るでしょ。
I don't even know why I'm doing this. Well, I mean, I might as well. Oh, Rapunzel's still at 11. I don't always go full Pilgrim though. Maybe I should get Pepper up. Yeah, Pepper and Cynthia are like 7. I want to at least give them to units that I actually use. I also kind of want to get... Is Modernia at max now? God, now we could go higher. Hmm. Get Pepper at 10 maybe.
It's a great pleasure knowing you, Commander.
Pleasure is all mine, Pepper, my darling. You've saved my life on many occasions. And people still continue to underestimate your powers. Right, what about you? Get you up to 10 as well, maybe? It's... Yeah, we're not quite enough. We could do an advised though as well, probably.
I feel just like I do whenever we finish constructing a building.
One quick advice should do it. Planning on buying a new toolbox, but I'm not sure what color I want to get. I hate these. I hate these. Because obviously she likes orange and grey, because those are her two signature colours, and it's like, oh, guess what the writer was thinking? I don't think it matters whether I get it. I think it's normally subvert your expectation time, so it's probably grey.
My heart seems to be beating faster lately. Hope it's not a malfunction.
I don't know whether that was the good answer or not, because I think either way I was probably going to hit level 10, so happy days. Okay, that gave me a few extra gems. I mainly just want, whenever hard mode comes out,
Should I go over there?
there's 11 days left. Does it even say when hard mode comes out? 4 days. We've got to wait. So yeah, 4 days and 2 hours. So basically in 4 days, when this unlocks, we should be able to go wild and actually get some fucking upgrade mats.
I'm going!
Actually, no, we won't, because we already bought them all. I mean, there's still 10 special pulls there, so we could grind those, I guess. But does it even matter now? Oh yeah, I suppose, yeah, the reason we wait for hard mode is you get more battle chips from farming battle chip level, though, don't we? So even though we bought them out the shop, we still get them for doing a level, so yeah, that still does make sense, I guess. But then at the same time, there's nothing really to stop me from farming it now. But yeah, it wouldn't be the most min-max way of doing it. I think we're done for today. I didn't even expect to play for that long, to be honest. Let's get our video game in order. So I just backed that up, didn't I? Oh no, I baked it. I probably should back it up as well. Maybe. Yeah, I think it's looking pretty good. Give it a back up. It's actually nuts how many backups of this I have now. Yeah, probably too many. We'll delete that top one. Okay, I'm just wondering, because I do want to try and get the grass system in here. I don't know if that's a good idea to do now. So I've got some billboard grass that works pretty good that I can paint on the terrain. But I got some other grass I can try because I'd rather go with actual modelled grass. How is it? It should be. Oh, it's doing that stupid thing. No wonder I can't find it. I hate when it does this. I don't know how many times I tell you, do not group. None. No wonder I can't find anything. Yeah, it should be in here. Where the hell is it? There it is. Okay, let's maybe try and test some down over here. Where's my snowy mountain? It's gonna be. I might do the snowy mountain up high up there. So it's fine, I guess, to do this grass here. What are you complaining about? Yeah, they keep doing this. It's because I don't have HDRP installed. Base assets. So I can normally shut this error up by just... because we won't be using HDRP anywhere. What are you doing on that screen? I never use that screen for this. I don't know why it would do that. Oh yes, to annoy me. Okay. Yeah, you probably won't find any of those. So that should fix that. And then I'm hoping it's going to be just as easy as getting our terrain, adding details. And there should be a grass setup. Do we really have to grass setup it? Why? What even is plastic SCM? Nice, like a collaboration thing. Okay, is it a detail mesh? Or is it? Right, that doesn't work at all. Render a component is missing. Render a component is missing. Do I have to actually dive into documentation for this one? Really? I think this is only for billboarding. Fine. B for brute force. Yeah, there it is. Brute force grass shader documentation. What? First thing you should do is load up the demo scene. Once the brute force grass or brute force grass URP is loaded, you'll be prompted to play the scene for a quick introduction. This will help you understand the asset better and showcase all of its features in an environment. Can't you just show me? Just import it into your project and components. You have two ways to go about it. You can either copy and import one of the working showcase as a starting template, or you can use the setup prefabs. I'll go into details what components are already present in the prefab you need for the grass to work properly. Camera effect. Okay, so I need a BF set interactive shader effect script on my camera. Okay. What's the difference between that one and that one? I can't see them properly. Transform to follow player transform. RT grass RT. So follow this. RT grass RT. Oh, they're using render textures. Interesting. Global texture name, global ortho name. Okay, they're already set. Okay. Wait, are you saying we're creating a new camera for this effect? transparent FX. Are you fucking kidding me? Really, we needed the camera just for this grass? Fucking hell. That's a bit much. That is a bit much. This better be good. Grass camera. We'll parent it to our main camera. Okay, and then it wants me to use the transparent culling effect. So let's say nothing. And transparent FX. And then I need that script on it as well. So we don't want our mission waypoint script. And I'm probably going to remove all the post-processing. I don't know about the Cinemachine brain. Probably. What does a virtual camera have? Does it does, and it's got a Cinemachine virtual camera. We'll leave it on for now. What was the other one out of curiosity? BF sub showcase script. Okay, well, it doesn't mention that. Transform to follow, really. I think actually it's play camera root. Okay. Okay, you can increase the size of the camera projection to increase the radius of the rendered effect at a precision cost. Do not rotate the camera. So really we shouldn't set that to anything, should we? Because if we're parented to the main camera will do all our transforming for us anyway. So I might try setting that to none. Because the way my camera tracking works is kind of complicated. It doesn't use a normal parent-child relationship. Transform. Next thing you'll need to do is grass material set on a quad mesh cube or whatever you want to use as ground. So we're painting on a material. Is that what you're saying? BF grass. BF grass ball 02. But I don't think I can paint on a material like that. I can paint on a texture. That's Unistorm, and that's Digger. So there is no texture relating to this. I don't understand how I'm supposed to do that though on a terrain system. That doesn't make any sense. This is so stupid. I can't paint on a material like that because this uses its own material system. So unless I can paint on objects. This is looking for a texture 2D, which is what? It's also a texture. A detail mesh is a game object or prefab. The only one that shows up, which is kind of weird, is URP, but I'm not even using URP. What? Can I not remove that? Yeah. See, I can only paint on prefabs. Okay, let's keep reading this documentation. Okay, so that's how I stick it on a cube. I don't want to stick it on a fucking cube. Why would I want to do that? How do I put it on terrain? Using vertex color painting instead of no grass texture. You can now use a new feature called Use with Vertex Painting, allowing you to paint grass area directly onto the mesh. To do so, enable the pragma in the material. Holy brush. This is so fucking dumb. Why would you set it up that way? Then you can't put it on terrain. Isn't that the whole fucking point? Yeah, I think this asset sucks, to be honest. So the only way I could get this to work would be to set my terrain. This would really fuck everything up though. To set my terrain to use this grass material because it would apply to the entire terrain. And then paint the areas that I imagine what a pain in the ass that would be. And then try and paint the areas of the beaches and snowy mountain tops red so that grass doesn't grow on it, and then grass would grow everywhere else. That sounds like a nightmare. Yeah, no, I don't even know if I could do that, to be honest. I don't even think that would work. Because that's not how the terrain system works, right? The terrain system applies textures using maps. So you'd have to somehow get like... You'd have to somehow get the grass system to read those maps in order to know whether they were red or not. This is so stupid. I can't believe it works like that. I mean, I might as well see it. So in order to get it to work, I could stick it on a plane. Let's use a cube like they did. But then I lose all my ground, right? So for example, I could stick it on this cube and then give this cube the material that they mentioned, which was where's materials? It's closed. They got a million different materials. But wait, this is kind of weird, right? Because PW has mesh for their flowers and grass. Their standard material was what exactly? BF grass ball 2. Okay, BF grass. Alright, let's go and have a look at them. Because what I'm curious about is, okay, maybe I can use... What happens... Because it is quite long, to be fair. So what happens if I just push it into the ground so my terrain goes through? Could we maybe just do that and cheat? But then everything has to be in a big square cube, right? It's kind of awkward. It looks alright, I guess. No, I want anime grass. That's not even the right type of grass. That's almost too realistic. Okay, what other grasses do we have? No, I want anime grass. The fuck is that supposed to be? They don't even have. They don't even have an anime looking grass. That looks awful. It doesn't even look like grass. It's all kind of weird. Nah, this isn't the kind of grass I want. I'd rather have billboard grass than that. Ooh. Yeah, that's not very good. That's not a very good grass system. It's not what I'm looking for. I'm gonna delete it. And with the extra camera I had to make for it. Yeah, see, I actually quite like it, to be honest. If I go, I might just use this. If I go into paint details, I have like billboard grass. Great. And then my Unity decides to crash for no apparent reason. You know what? I'm going to leave it there anyway because I want to go get some food. So yeah, I'm going to look at getting some grass. I need some grass, man. Ain't smoked in a while. Yeah, I'll be smoking some grass in the meantime. Oh, those days are long gone. So I'll leave it there. But yeah, loving the new world. Just wondering how something like grass is going to affect performance and stuff like that. But I do want it. I do want it in the game, really. But I might just use billboard grass because I think there's one that I got here that looks pretty good. And it's the style that I want, so I think that'll be fine. All right, I'm going to leave it there and I will catch you in the next one. Bye.